It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got a rematch of last year's AFC Championship game. It's the Ravens and the Chiefs under the lights on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The wait is finally over. Red guard Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say it's really fair for players to...
Let's get it.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a good return is going to be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the first try for the Ravens, and at the helm is the 2023 NFL Most Valuable Player, second such time he's won the award, Lamar Jackson.
And he's coming off the season where he showed everyone that he worth every single penny he was given. He now has 2 MVP trophies on his resume, and was on the verge of adding another Lamar trophy. Things didn't work out in the city to make no mistake. He's truly one of the most electrifying players in the NFL. As long as he's the man over center, he'll always be in championship conversation.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
That's it.
From the gun on third down, Jackson working the middle of the field. He's got man complete. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Jackson, backfield, not let him run out. Good. And Jackson. Fine.
Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Henry up the middle. It's a 6-yard pickup, but he gets to the 2nd and 4.
They created a nice sustained drive on the place like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
Jackson now. Looking for Bateman. He's got it complete. And they'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs 16. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A first red zone opportunity they do here. As they come up now 1st and 10. Swings it to Anderson. It's complete. The tight end has it. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, here's the option. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it makes it 1st and goal. Well, he's certainly dangerous when he spots the lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of play.
Now Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we get a third quarter coming up. And when you watch it, you know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
They covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Let's go. Fighting for record, but I don't think he got there. He did not. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-7. So long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just a field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made the decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the throw. Yeah, that was a smart move.
The Chiefs offense going to make their way out, and at the helm, and now three-time Super Bowl MVP in his 8th season in the NFL, it's Patrick Mahomes.
I think it's safe to say that at this point in his career, there's really nothing Mahomes hasn't accomplished by this time. 3 Super Bowl rings, 3 Super Bowl MVPs, 2 league MVPs, a couple All-Pro nods, and a passing title. When you lay it all out, it doesn't even sound real, especially when you consider the fact he's not even 30 years old. Now to say something in the first quarterback to 20, at least anyone can do it, is certainly him.
Mahomes now to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Downfield.
And while all of that was going on with the sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking deep for Julio. It's caught at the 10. Kansas City touchdown. Julio Jones, 59 yards. And the Chiefs have answered that early field goal to take a first score lead. Extra point by Baker is unturned, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
We're losing Mahomes running up.
And get it up past Detroit to about the 22. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10.
You're saying this is going to be a Madden gameplay.
Now it's Jackson. From the right side here, taking him by Bowman. And this one is nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson going to keep it running right. And it worked this one up to about the 38. Give him 40 yards there on the 1st down keeper. Over 38 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. To the right side in the hands
Had a pick, bro.
that would a 1st down pickup of 8. Right from the gun with Henry. And he'll take it across the 15 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Off the option, here's Henry. But the running lane's non-existent in this first half as he's stopping behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Charleston Heights play there, wasting no time making his presence felt for this defense.
And you know, we were just seeing conversation around the league. A lot of people were surprised that he was available, and they let him go. And that's going to make a big-time impact for this new squad.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring it up 2nd down. Let's send the big tight end in motion right. Throwing is Jackson. And he's got it.
Thompson inside.
That one's pushing it back 11 yards It's on the sand. And that'll bring up third. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Fans reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season. We'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
That's for the coach to work.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. The short one there, caught by Likely. And he can only manage to take the football to the 3, and it is well short of the first down marker.
Miss.
Off the left upright, and it comes back. It's no good. And it will keep this a 4-point game. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go, it's been a tight game. You figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half. So this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back to back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And nearly struggling that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for the Chiefs' first down. Now Wentz. Kansas City touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first downs. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, it's only
Right down the
one season
middle.
right now. This offense, they look at mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Action point back to the sun target, and then pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. The Raven offense setting the line for this next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. The right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. All right, we will save the week one highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Welcome back. Charles and I settled in the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A dangerous return man shown it here. Solid return, pretty good field position. It'll start at the 32. The Chiefs offense and a big play wide out getting ready to get back to work. He was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this third quarter. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think it's a running game going a little bit more because of the first half. They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys will want to be for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here comes third down at 7. Wentz. He's taken down. Nabi Matabike able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to fourth down as well. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now it's in the clear again. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Julio Jones with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Good old Julio.
That's
Nice,
certainly
got on
one
him in
against
the
the
red
traditional ways to play
Third, first down.
Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So they're conservative, it's aggressive, and it's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point by Booker is so
Crazy.
good. And their lead is up to 18 now. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Ravens offense and Derrick Henry set to take it over once more. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Gets by him down with daylight. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. No gain on the play, and that'll make it 7 down. Tenth carry down for Derrick Henry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into territory. Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup on 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. Complete. It's Henry. So he's starting for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Come on, Jackson, 13.
To throw is Jackson. That way into the hands of Flowers.
You're throwing all the
They get
numbers.
7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I want to see a freaking football game.
Jackson from the shotgun. A short throw caught by Andrews. Oh, he's just gonna be short here. Barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Tucker's kick is good, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score of the final play of the 3rd quarter. And it's a play return here, so it gets up to the 29. The Chiefs offense and Carson Wentz set to take over once more. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your team there, pulling keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Again, it's Pacheco. Plus for the tackle. And he gets it inside the 35 25 and just shy of the 30. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they actually need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or you just coming from all angles.
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where the extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Steps away to his left. It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson, his throw incomplete.
I think you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, a short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. From the gun on 3rd down. Jackson, he's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20.
Oh,
Set
wow.
him up nicely deep down at JC territory. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2nd and 6 coming up. Jackson throw. And it's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. This one's had a season's worth of throws already. And it's still week 1. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Tucker with the extra point, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the drive there took 6 plays. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came into play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, sir.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. To throw is Wentz. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's knocked away.
Oh, now they're going to double cover Jones. Okay.
You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time they put one up for a receiver who can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 21-13, 25 seconds remaining. They've got to go the full 80 yards, and they've got to do it quick as they come up on 1st down. Jackson connecting with Andrews, and he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Now Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, man, it's caught. inside the 10.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it. Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. Jackson.
Get sacked! Aiden Hutchinson! Let's go!
They had to go for 2 to tie the game. Now they need a miracle on the onside kick.
Let's get it! Got this dub in the bag.
Those onside kicks, it bounces perfectly, and they can grab it and run it all the way to the other end. So that's what they're down to.
Oh, got the dub. Let's go,
The risk
baby.
comes not to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not that giving up that type of field position.
Oh, you want to do this
advantages
timeout? Alright.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Now the Wentz. Looking deep for Julio.
Oh, Brown almost got it. Oh well. GG's.
Now this game is over.
Beat him by 2 points.
Great way to kick the season off. Before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start the season as I can ever remember. And this is just game 1 of many to come, sitting next to you.
Jeez. 2-point game.
Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. With a foot opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for the Chiefs, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hundred yards. 70 yards. Yeah. Oh yeah. Thompson. Hardman. 100 yards. Wasn't.
It's week 2 of the NFL, and we'll see the veteran Julio Jones, always staying busy. He's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Chiefs and the Bengals next on Madden Football.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Bengals 1-2. Oh, we get all at half. Oh.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals make their way out on offense for the first time, led by their fifth-year quarterback out of LSU, Joe Burrow.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead-up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in Week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving to peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Burrow to throw right away. Now a short one to Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
And it's just a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Second completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Right at front train there, Derek Notting was sacked. I thought at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head. 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Only loss of 2 there on the play. And it's going to make it 4th down. 4th down, so on it's the punter, Riley Dixon. Jones on the return. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man. He's all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Flush to his right. That is incomplete.
Catch that.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield at the 48-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's the former Cardinal and Raven, it's Hollywood Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. Here's Pacheco headed right. Oh, it shifts past him. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down at 5. Here's Pacheco once again. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 25. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he bats it away and it falls down incomplete. It'll be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. Burrow will throw. Looking for Chase on the other route. He's got him. And they'll get this up past the 25 before it's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Let's send the tight end in motion. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. No score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter is the Bengals in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On the counter, this is Moss. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Here's 3rd and 7. Then they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now it's Burrow. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards and it moves to 6. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. And now he will throw to Burrow. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage to 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Moss to the 27-yard line.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards of the carry. I think he had designs on that one being big.
Throw left side complete to Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get this down inside the 20. Here's Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Well, the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just to get him into the end zone.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 2nd and goal, and then we'll try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Burrow, setting up to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line about the 1-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Moss. It's in the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
Well, he'd been a workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Oh, Julio.
Practice 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Open. Pressure. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it is caught. They can get this one just shy of the 45-yard line. Mahomes down the throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he's brought down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So they'll talk it over. We step aside. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking in zone for Jones. And it's going to be incomplete.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They line up with the Bronx yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go!
Jones with career touchdown number 70. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point.
And they can't even challenge
It's up
that.
and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tight ball game here heading to break. As we'll see you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll begin with a couple of AFC heavyweights from years past. Pittsburgh taking on Denver. And it's the Steelers out in front in the second quarter. A couple of touchdown strikes there from Justin Fields. From there, we head down to the desert. Check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they trail the visiting LA Rams as that one's gone to the intermission. Cooper Kupp with a touchdown catch from Matthew Stafford. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium.
Ooh.
And they were winners in that
Chargers
one.
are
over the
0-2
visiting
already?
LA Chargers. Jonathan
Jeez.
Brooks, a touchdown run in the victory. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. These two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks.
Yeah,
Both
well,
teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Football now, boys.
And now a little across this 25 to the 27. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. It's a tight football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tight game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So no gain on the play, and it's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
All right, it's
And so
fine.
many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force an incompletion, and more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get it back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Moss on a give up the middle. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to 43. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who's shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he's got it to about the 40.
That's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once you make the read, he's able to make the play.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Come on, D. Come on, D.
Burrow looking to pass. Working the middle.
He should have caught it.
Not complete. And he's going to have Bengals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Now Burrow. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Let's see, caught inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
Oh, what? How was that not a sack?
From Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now, the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Oh, come on.
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And they're not going to get to the line and run another play. So we will switch ends. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with the football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Got him in. It's Brown. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on display to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes forced out to his left. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with the first down. Pacheco gets up again. Oh, this defense not ready for that one. He's going to take this down inside the 25. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, right side for Pacheco. This one stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Headed straight is Pacheco. He will push his way down to about the 14. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The battle in the trench is never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Jones, let's go.
Jones, 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point hits something good. And we got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And the tackle will be made right there at the 25-yard line. We're going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And just now, hold on here, lead head on the ground, maybe a yard, 2nd down. They go play action with Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Getting down to the good stuff.
Warning.
With 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Game's already going.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. This feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Now it's Burrow.
Yes! Yes! Oh my God, that was close.
In that situation, now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Here's Jones. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff now for Pacheco. Down to the 41.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no comeback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And this defense not ready for that one. He'll take this down inside the 25. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run will put over 100 yards to the ball game. And he will have the Chiefs' first down as they're able to convert on a 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Here's Pacheco. Oh, look at the juke. Nice job close to one tackle that slows the rim somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Here comes 2nd down and 5. Now run with Pacheco. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line, down at the 2. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about it if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization.
That is a
When the difference
GG.
between winning or losing depends on who you have
Other
on
dub.
the ball. Would you rather have a straight free agent out there or a solid pro like this? It's just pretty evident to me.
Well, this one was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that smart.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were
What a
talking
game.
about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Kansas City, they use a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Busy for good. Stream. Negotiating with player. Probably. Chargers. Good one.